Hey guys, in today's video we are going to be reacting to your hamster habitats, and I also want to just say thank you to everyone who submitted their cages, and let's get right into the video. And now I'm going to read what the person said. This is my cage for Ollie, my Syrian hamster. The cage is 2 hop huts connected, which is amazing, equaling 2,036 square inches of floor space. The bedding depth is 11 inches, which is also amazing. It must have cost you so much money to buy all of that bedding because it's such a big cage. And there's so much room for him to burrow and do natural activities. And it says the wheel size is 11 inches as well. With the size, I cannot believe you connected 2 paw huts together. The paw hut is already a very large hamster cage, so putting 2 of them together is amazing. Hamster probably has a blast in it. You have a large sand bath, it looks like. It looks to be a multi-chamber hideout, a great water bottle on a stand. You have a mushroom food dish, which is amazing. I can tell that's Night Angel because I have the mushroom water bowl. I'm actually obsessed with mushrooms right now. I see you have the IKEA woven basket right in the corner. It's kind of hard to see, but I can tell that that is the IKEA basket. And that is totally safe for hamsters. And it's just really great for chewing. And I think there's cocoa fiber in it maybe, or something along that line, some substrate. You have good, it looks like grapevine in there. Just wow. It looks like you have some orchard grass hay in there, which is totally safe for hamsters and so great for bedding. You have forage, sprays. There's one thing I might say. There is a pretty large water dish up at the top. I might be wrong, but it looks like your hamster could potentially get into it. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being nitpicky. I also really love that cactus mushroom water bottle holder. That's really, really cute. And those little steps going up on top of the multi-chamber hideout, they're so cute. It also looks like you have a cork coaster under your water bottle. I love using those under mine. I currently have one under Chai's, and I also have one in Speedy's, and they're just really great for just giving them another texture and something to chew at. Overall, this cage is an incredible cage, and Ollie is a very lucky hamster to have you as her hamster mom. Thank you so much for the submission. The next hamster we have is a cute little robo named Atlas. I want to say that your hamster is adorable. Atlas is 3 years old and lives in a paw hut with approximately 1,018 square inches of floor space. The bedding is 9 inches deep and she has a 10-inch wheel. This cage is so amazing. I'm so just amazed at what I'm looking at. I wish my hamster cage looked like this. It is very natural, has a lot of cork vine in it, a lot of clutter, which is really good for robos because they can be timid. It looks like you have a seagrass mat, which is great for a different texture, also something for them to chew on. You got chew toys in there. You got it looks like a mushroom hideout in the back. And just like bridges, little like bendy bridges. I would say with the bendy bridge I see over in the corner, I would want to cover that with moss or bedding, maybe glue it to it, because some hamsters have been known to get their feet caught in it, and that would not be fun, so I would definitely recommend that. You got a good water dish and a lot of sprays and herbs, and this is overall just an incredible cage. Thank you for your submission. The next hamster is Pepper. Pepper lives in a 75-gallon tank, equaling 864 square inches of floor space. She has 9 inches of bedding to burrow in, and a 12-inch wheel, which is great. And oh my goodness, Pepper is so cute. The person who submitted this also has a YouTube channel, so go check it out. It's called Paige and Bets. I'll leave the link in my description down below. And now I'm looking at the cage, and this is stunning. Look at the cork log. That's an amazing piece. You got sprays, herbs, looks like apple branches, and bath, and looks like platforms, bendy bridges, and I saw that mushroom hideout and it's so cute. I really, really want it. If you could tell me where you got that, that would be amazing. Overall, your hamster cage is just amazing and you're doing a great job. Thanks for the submission. The next hamster we have to show is a Syrian hamster named Basil with a Z instead of an S. And she says, I have a 884 square inch enclosure with an 11-inch wheel, and I have at least 11 inches of bedding in my cage or more. Okay, now we'll look at the cage. So this looks to be a night angel cage. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like the wheel is an amazing wooden wheel. You got lots of sprays, lots of clutter. Looks like maybe a multi-chamber hideout. I think that is. You have, a little peek away hide. I have DIY'd one of those and I enjoy it because I can see my hamster. That's probably so cute for you to be able to see your hamster. And, it looks like you have a little cow hide up there. That's so cute, and it's ceramic, so that's always great. You're doing a really, really great job with your hamster care, and thank you for the submission. The next hamster we have is a Syrian hamster named Popcorn. His cage is 776 square inches of floor space. The bedding depth is 9 to 13 inches and his wheel is 12 inches. I also just want to say that Popcorn's adorable and I love that name. I didn't say if this cage was a DIY cage or like a store-bought cage, but I'd love to know. You have a really cute mushroom hideout that I think is ceramic. Your wheel's great. It looks like a silent spinner. And you got bendy bridges. It looks like you have nice, safe paper bedding. You have a cork coaster and a water dish on top. I prefer water dishes over bottles, but it really depends on you and your hamster. And it looks like you have that large sand bath and that great piece of grapevine. You have some sprays in there. I see millet and maybe spore gum, I think is how you say it. I might be saying that wrong. But your cage is really looking amazing. And I don't have any advice for you, but thank you for your submission. This last submission also has a YouTube channel called The Fluffy Hamster. I will also leave the link for that down in my description. I forgot to mention that the first two submissions also have a YouTube channel called Little Mushroom Pets. I will also leave that in the description bar down below. Okay, this next hamster is a Syrian hamster named Bear. Oh my goodness, he is so adorable. The cage measurements are 163 centimeters by 41 centimeters, which I believe in square inches of floor space is 950 square inches of floor space. And she says he's roughly 10 weeks old. The cage looks to be an IKEA Detolf with the DIY lid, which I assume you built yourself. The wheel looks great. You have, it looks like a toilet paper tube. You have like the sand bath, kind of like half bedding. And you also didn't say how much bedding there was, but I can't tell if there's 6 inches or so, but it looks fine. You also have the little IKEA woven basket, a multi-chamber hideout. You have a food bowl. I would actually recommend scatter feeding food. Having a food bowl is not wrong, and it might be just what works for you best, but if your hamster you find seems to be getting bored, then scatter feeding is a great alternative and also has to make them forage for their food. I would recommend adding some sprays in, but I know sprays can be kind of hard to get sometimes. But your cage is large and it looks like you have some bendy bridges. And I see like a jar hideout that might have substrate in it, but I can't tell for sure. Your cage is looking really good. I would just recommend adding a bit more clutter to the enclosure. It looks like it is pretty bare, but it's looking pretty good. Maybe just add in a few more like rocks, hideout. And they don't have to be expensive. You could just get a piece of cardboard and DIY your own hideout. There are a lot of tutorials on YouTube, or just simply anything that you could find that could make a hideout, a mug even. But your cage is looking off to a pretty good start. Thank you so much for the submission. So I thought we'd end off this video a little bit differently. One of my subscribers asked if they could actually send in their guinea pig cage because they did own a hamster years ago, but now own guinea pigs. So they asked if they could send in their guinea pigs enclosure, and I of course said yes. Just want to clarify, I do not own any guinea pigs myself. I am simply just doing this for fun, so I'm not going to be critiquing it or anything. I'm just going to be looking at it. I do know some stuff about guinea pigs, so I'll see what I can do. But maybe don't take my advice to heart. First, let's read what she said. She says, "Hi, my name's Katie, and this is my guinea pig's cage. It's home to my 2 guinea pigs, Apollo and Nugget. Those are precious names. I love them so much. The cage is 2x8, which I do know is above the bare minimum, which is 4x2 for at least 2. And it says with 3 food bowls and a hay area. They have lots of hides and homemade toys, 1 water bottle, getting a second one soon." So that's great that you're getting a second water bottle. I've heard that guinea pigs sometimes can kind of like fight over their water bottles, but I'm sure 1 is fine for now. It looks like you're doing a really good job. Looks like they have some hidey houses, and this is a really great cage, and I love the vines that you had hanging up. They are very aesthetic. I feel like they just add a pop of color, which is really nice. And your guinea pigs are so adorable. Thank you for your submission. Thank you to everyone who submitted for this video and made it possible. You guys are all doing such a great job and really love your animals. And who knows, maybe this will become a series. So if you'd like to see more of this, make sure you subscribe so you won't miss it and you can send in your own hamsters to habitats. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!